Hmm. That was weird. I literally went to TikTok and my recording stopped. Is it because I'm talking about fog right now? Is the government on to me? It's fun to think about. That's for sure. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Let me see. I mean, literally, my internet just shut down, just straight shut down. Um, very very weird. So I apologize if you guys were really looking forward to watching TikTok with me. I don't know. I got people texting me right now. Oops, it ended. Yeah, it did. It did. Shit. Uh, really weird. Really weird. Okay. So I guess we'll start over. The gist of today is that, man, wow. Uh if somebody's in the chat, let me know that you're seeing something, please. Because now I'm having issues bringing up websites. Uh-oh. Okay. If you're on YouTube, I can't see you. It is not letting me go to YouTube. Like at all. Anyways, what we were talking about was this massive wave of fog that's moving through what seems like the entire world right now. And how you're not seeing any reports of this strange phenomenon going on any mainstream medias. So no Fox, no CNN, and MSNBC, Al Jazeera is not even reporting on it. But you're getting people on TikTok. Yes, I know TikTok. It's not the best source of information, but the good thing about TikTok is that for the most part, you can basically post whatever you want. And what's making its way on TikTok right now? It is people from all over the world talking about this dense fog that's showing up everywhere. It seems everywhere. It seems like there's more places with it than places without it right now. So we're going to go to the one place where we can get news on the fog. I mean, I'm sure we can get it on X too. So maybe we'll take a look over on X and see if they're reporting about any fog too. But I was just sitting on my couch after I took my daughter shopping this morning, and today we're on like day 3 of heavy fog, very strange fog. I know it's winter. I know cold ground, warm air equals precipitation equals fog, right? Get it. Totally understand. But why is it showing up in, South Africa, Australia, England, Florida, Wisconsin? Saw a couple videos from northern South America, Central America. These are all hot, humid places, around the equator. Why is there fog going on there? Why are they specifically reporting that the fog has no humidity in it? This is probably going to be one of the more conspiracy-based shows or episodes that we do. But I think it's interesting, and I think that it deserves at least being talked about. So looks like I'm all set up here. I will get back to TikTok and start sharing with you guys. And I'm fairly confident that within the first couple videos on TikTok, we're going to see something on fire. If you guys are not following us on TikTok, our TikTok handle is at Infinite RH Pod. Please give us a follow. If we get to 1,000 followers, we can go live on TikTok. That'd be cool.
This right
look
here
at this.
is
All right.
not rain. And
The
it's
very
not sleet,
second
and I'm about to
video
prove it to you in a
that
second.
we got
I
is
don't know about y'all. I'm sick of this. So this
what
is
we're
their
looking for,
Ring doorbell
fog.
or whatever. And at the same time, there is quite literally no
Maybe not here.
precipitation coming from the sky. It's just water
There you
molecules.
go.
Somewhat same exact place, except it was taken on a camera and not the Ring doorbell. I'm about to show you stills as well. But guess what? This is happening everywhere. And I mean everywhere.
This is 2 days
Here's
ago.
the still picture. And all the way across the world, this is in South Carolina, and it's looked like this for months outside. And when I say months, I mean every single day. It's this right here.
Been
So much to the point
3
where I'm
days
literally
now.
taking vitamin D every day. Now, I have no idea what this is, but do you notice the similarities? The fog. Why is it completely outrageous? And again, right here, with crazy spiritual phenomenon happening in the sky, why is it always present with fog? Right there's the video. We have seen the sun
See what the
here
comments are
once
saying
a
on this.
week, if that. And
love
I've
re-
been
I love
talking
reading the
about that quite a
comments.
bit. I mean,
A lot of
look at
people.
right here. Yeah, once in a
this is
while
another
I
thing
get
too.
that.
Everyone
But
is
every
getting
single
sick.
day for months straight in the UK, they're grounding flights and
Let's mute that. A lot of, I mean, obviously it's flu season, right? So I don't know how much I would actually put into, the weight of everyone getting sick from the fog. This person right here, day 4 of fog in Missouri. Whoever this is, it's super foggy all the time. Like they don't want us to see the actual sky. Now, obviously, that's one theory going on right now, is that they're trying to prevent us from looking up at the sky. And then when you take into consideration all the drone activity that's been going on, and orbs and other UAP or UFO phenomenon. Project Bluebeam is also a big term right now. For those of you that don't know what Project Bluebeam is, basically it is a conspiracy, right? That they are going to use holographic technology to display a religious figure, most likely Jesus, in the sky, or whomever you want to see personally, that will communicate with you. And the goal is to create a one world government and eventually fight off a fake alien invasion. I know it's weird. It's a big one, right? Let's scroll. Let's see what else we could find here. Willing to bet we're gonna see something more about fog. All right, here, FogVid 24, power to the people. Let's see. What are you saying, dude?
Blade Runner, he said that I'm going viral on X as well. So let's continue to talk about it, because this is the only way that anything's ever going to change, when people actually start coming together and talking about it. Because that fog for me was a significant fork in the road. It showed you exactly what they think of you, treating us like lab rats, basically doing experiments on us, putting things in us and seeing how we react. But for me, this is a win for the people, because we are talking.
See what the comments. This was posted 2 hours ago. This one. I guess we're not going to see the comments then. Whatever. Here's let's see. Oh, there's some more fog right there. Like when I say that it's nothing but fog on TikTok right now, it's incredible. Everybody's talking about it right now. This was 12/18. So there are some people that are reporting that it's been a month now with nothing but fog in their areas of the world, and apparently, that was a very few or a select few places, and most of the world is getting it within the last 2 days. Let's see here. A lot of alien talk going on right now. A lot of it. There we go. There's another one. This was 3 days ago. Fog in Manchester. Now, I mean, you can basically, go anywhere in the world and find a couple places that are going to have fog every day, right? So I'm not trying to say that this is the weirdest event that's ever happened. But the simple fact that you're seeing videos that have been posted within the last hour, from literally every freaking corner of the world, that are showing you videos of fog midday, where the sun should be burning it off as it typically would. I can tell you right now, here in northwestern Wisconsin, we haven't had the sun burn off the fog in days. It's been here, it's thick, barely see where you're going, especially at night. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of eerie, and it's just everywhere. This guy right here posted a day ago. It's been the same all over the world. Wonder what they're hiding. Ask Bill Gates. That's a good one. I like that. Probably should ask Bill Gates. Now there's a lot of theories going on saying that DARPA is to blame. Oh, this is a creepy video right here. Now I know there's a lot of AI going on around, but man, let me tell you, if this thing's fucking real, that's fucking like imagine what she's saying right now, because I did see this video a little while ago. Is that whoever took this video was sitting in their living room and they look over at their screen door and bam, this thing is just sitting there staring at them. It's freaking creepy. Oof, look at that. Weird. All right, moving on. Let's find some more. I went through a portal. Oh no. What are you talking about?
I promise I believe that me and my kids jumped the timeline because look,
This was from November 26th. We'll try to stay more.
Did you guys hear about what happened in Washington, D.C. last night?
Well, that was from October 13th. Mainstream media is lying. We know that. We know the mainstream media is lying. It's always lying. Come on, where's the fog videos at? There you go. Here's weather manipulation, of course, right? Let's see. U.S. Air Force. Whenever you see something like this, by the way, on TikTok, these are clickbaits, just so you guys know. Whoever this is, they mostly repost it from one source that is claiming that there's some kind of weird military thing going on in our skies. To be honest with you, most of the time it's just not. We have units from other militaries in our airspace all the time. Like when I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia, I mean, we had units from Russia all the time over there. We had England, France, Middle Eastern countries, Asian countries, African. I mean, literally everywhere in the world, I've seen some sort of unit, and they bring their own aircraft. So, of course, when they're flying their aircraft, participating in drills and other things, it's going to look like it's another country that's flying over our land. Of course.
Hunger Games, Silent Hill. Something tells me we probably shouldn't be breathing in whatever is going on out here. Yes, I know, right? Schizophrenic, psycho, whatever you want to call me. Because I have the ability to think for myself and see that something ain't right. Anyone feeling a bit dizzy, a bit nauseous, stuffy nose, tight chested all of a sudden? If you've got breathing issues, I don't recommend going outside. I don't know what's been released into the atmosphere, but I certainly don't
Can't
trust
mute it. There it goes. Okay. So my wife has a really, really heavy cough right now. And like I said, it's cold season, so I'm not putting a ton of weight into that bucket. That this is something that we shouldn't be breathing in. Is it a possibility? I mean, obviously, yeah, our government is fucked. The people that control our lives, they suck. And I wouldn't put it past them to do some really stupid shit like create this artificial fog with poisons in it. I can say that 2 days ago I had a really intense stomach ache to the point where like I almost felt like I never had appendicitis, but I've always heard that it hurts really bad, and it wasn't necessarily in the area of appendicitis, but that was popping up in my head. I'm not really seeing anybody else having stomach issues like I was, but there are a lot of people that are claiming that they're coughing, they have dry throats, they're sore throats. I don't necessarily want to say blame it on the fog. I think that's kind of silly. This is the time of year when everybody gets sick. It happens every single year. So don't freak out. Now, if somebody can get a sample of said fog, the moisture that's in the fog, and prove that there's something in it, then start worrying. But right now I just think it's strange that there's tons of fog all over the place. So I'm not trying to push some scare tactic about the fog being poisonous. I just think it's strange that there's tons of it. Man, my internet's going really slow. I don't know why. Really dumb. Anyways, you guys get the gist. Let's go to X. Let's go to X and see what they have. Now with X, probably gonna have to search for it, but some cool videos of drones and UAPs going around. The thing that sucks though is that we just can't tell what's real anymore because of how good AI has gotten. Let's see. Let's go fog. The latest post on fog. Dense fog since Saturday in Kansas City. The fog was so thick this morning, it was 6 seconds. Same fog in Canada. The fog is dense. The Midwest is beautiful this time of year. That's what it looks like outside from me right now, and that's what it's looked like the last 3 days here. So this is your science person here, right? This is what happens when it's cold and then becomes hot. The East Coast was really cold for Christmas and then warmed up, and it went from like 20, 30 degrees to like 60. So that's how fog happens. Yes, we totally get that. But to say that the entire world is going through the exact same weather right now is kind of silly, right? And this is literally showing up everywhere. Let's see. Video. Thank you. It's been nasty weather since Christmas. I actually just saw a post on Facebook about the fog. People are noticing. I've been seeing fog at night in my area. The sun is being blocked more now. Why does that god awful Samsung ad saying upgrade have the loudest fog siren horn? Oh, okay, that's not what we're looking for. Noticed a weird fog in the hills of Las Vegas last night. Seemed almost like a fire. Avoid the fog. Use air filtration systems in your home. Keep pumping. What is this in reply to? Let's see. What is he replying to? Microfluidic aerosolization platform map for efficient lung delivery of gene therapy. Anybody who thinks this is natural is blocked. I'm sure Jeff would make an argument about that not being natural. It's CJ. He says, "Sup, fucker. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, CJ. Happy New Year to all of you." CJ, is it foggy over there by you today? Answer, please, sir. And thank you for stopping in. Is it foggy, sir? Is it foggy? Oh, he says no fog. He is from the great state of Pennsylvania, so he has no fog today. But as you can see, this was Poland. So I guess the big question is there anything to this? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what to make of it yet. I just saw this, a little while ago and thought it'd be interesting to talk about with you guys. When you get some sort of weather affecting the entire world all at the same time, or most of the world. Here's someone right here. This fog that overcame Ohio this last week is bioengineered. Everyone around me is sick, COVID-like symptoms. Who is trying to hurt us? Who is capitalized? So they're talking about the World Health Organization. CJ also said, I drove 200 miles today, no fog. Good. You are actually one of the rare cases today. It seems there is a lot of people out there that are reporting a ton of fog, tons and tons of it, especially on let's see, this was 2 hours ago, especially on TikTok. I know. Let's see. Sorry, if you're listening to this right now, this is more of a visual podcast today. It's we're just cruising through X right now, looking at what is this? My experience of developing. I don't know what this is in reference to. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to dive into that. I'm going to open that up in a new tab. Saw some keywords in there that I think would be interesting to look into, so I'll look at that here. Let's see. Seven minutes ago, Iowa said that there's dense fog today. Guys, something is not right about this fog. I went walking this morning while it was very, very foggy and my head started hurting so badly. But as soon as I got back indoors, it stopped. Smog equals smoke and fog. Also, the fog was way worse. I guess it doesn't pick up as much on camera. There is a 100-year-old patent for a fucking fog machine, dumbass. Oh, what are you talking about? Think this fog is normal? Oh, is this a patent number? Yeah, the patent office. Process and apparatus for the production of intense artificial clouds, fogs, or mists. This is from 1920. Interesting. I know Sir Jeffrey would like to see that. This is that video that's been going around right here about some guy picking up some sort of beings on his property. Let's see. So here's his dog.
Hyla, get over here right now.
And the weird thing about this particular thing is like he's claiming that there's these creatures or something.
I mean, seriously, you tell me what is all this fog? It looks like snow. It's how deep it is, or thick. What the hell is that? Hyla, get over here right now. Hey, Hyla. What the fuck is that? Hyla, come here. Jesus Christ! Now I got the chills.
Are you guys able to hear this okay through the microphone?
What the fuck? Hyla.
So yeah, it's a pretty interesting video. Again, AI is doing wonderful stuff right now. I'm not saying that it is AI. This person right here is sick of Illinois again because of all the fog. I picked it because I drove from A to B that day, and I was in dense fog almost all the way until it hit the high ground circled in yellow, where it was glorious. What day are you talking about? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there and play with that. And I got a bunch of people messaging me right now about the fog. It's kind of funny. Let's see. Now look up US. So whenever you see a number like this right here, this US 9630161 Bravo 2, this is your patent. This is a patent serial number. Is fog a thing right now? We've been enveloped in fog for 2 days. I wonder where you're from. Let's see. Do we... Very interesting trends today. Butthole, bird flu, JFK Jr., Eugene Carroll. Oh, butthole is trending, everybody. That's awesome. What is this? It's the Schumann resonance spikes. It's spiking hard at the moment. Symptoms include brain fog, waking up in the night, not going back to sleep. Huh. Well, I've had that for a long time. What's up with the fog? A lot of people talking about fog today, guys. What do you think? Anything to this? Brett here. Yep, there's fog. Don't worry, though. I've seen it before. It's just fog. On behalf of the UK, we appreciate your concern, and we are sorry we can't help support whatever it is you're implying here. What is this into reference? Boxing Day 2024. This fog is 100% not normal. Nanotechnology mist all over the UK. Thousands of Brits have been. This is yesterday. Social media suggests that the extremely low-lying smog that covers the UK these last few days is completely unnatural, the likes of which has never been seen before. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's been going on for days. I don't know. Curious what you guys think. There's another scientist, obviously. I don't know. Oh, good grief. As a farm girl who has had to go out at night to the barn in foggy Wisconsin weather, this is normal. I agree. We do get fog, but I can say that we oops, I don't want to click on your thing. I want to see what you're replying to. Oh, she's replying to that video with the creatures. The creatures. Oh no, this one's Florida. This one's Florida. So this was today at 6:30 a.m. You see the big particles. She's saying that this is normal. I can tell you that, yeah, you know, I'm typical. I've seen some typical fog that looks similar to this, but I haven't seen it last 3 or 4 days now, and typically it'll be burned off midday by the rising sun, and that's just not happening over the last 3 or 4 days now. Here's a guy. Fog is strange. What are you talking about?
And the internet never fails to let me know what's happening. The first thing I saw said this is all down to geoengineering. What's that? I have no idea. Another thing I saw said it's down to chemtrails. If you don't know what chemtrails are, if you look at an airplane flying over and you see like water vapor coming out the back, a lot of people believe that's something dodgy by the government. Hey! Now, another theory that is quite interesting is the government doesn't want you to see what's in the sky. Now, I'm not too sure what that means, but one thing the fog did stop me seeing was the horse racing was on ITV. Couldn't even see the horses running. Weird. And then another theory, which is the obvious one, UFOs causing all this fog. And there are some people saying it could just be fog. A lot of different opinions. What do you think's causing all this fog?
Well, that was pretty funny. I might have to go follow that guy. That was it. A lot of snarky ness there. While there is some lingering fog, low clouds, the weather will improve. Okay. Anyways, there is a difference between chemtrails and contrails. I'm sure Jeff would be happy and proud of me for saying that. So when you're listening to your resident conspiracy theorists and they're talking about chemtrails and they're looking up and they're saying that they're chemtrails, there is a difference in what they're talking about, right? So you look up, you see contrails. Those are the moisture being pushed out through the exhaust of aircraft. And I can tell you, working in the Navy for 8 years on said aircraft, contrails are a thing, and at least in my commands, we didn't purposely inject any chemicals into our fuel or into reserves on said aircraft to poison the world. That's just not how we roll. Now, is it could it be real? Could chemtrails be real? Yeah, I think it can be. There are a ton of patents. There are a ton of government programs throughout history that have highlighted specific tests with the use of what we would describe as chemtrails. So it definitely has been tested. It definitely has been used, and it continues to be used to this day. I'm not the biggest conspiracy theorist guy, right? I'm not going to look at every single thing in the world and say that the government is doing this to us. One thing I can say is that in some cases, not all of them, like you're not going to look up at the sky and see all these streaks of white clouds in the sky and say these are all chemtrails. That's not going to happen. But there are things being done in our atmosphere by various organizations, government agencies, contractors, to do some sort of something, right? There's been nanoparticles. I know a lot of people, especially when you're talking to your resident conspiracy theorist, nanoparticles is a popular term. And trying not to trip up on myself here, this is more of a Jeff topic than it is a Jeremy topic. But there's another one. Patent US 1133333343A. Fog patent, spiritual warfare. We are creators. There are individuals on this planet that create harmony and other people that create chaos. I don't know. Apparently there's a patent. Another one. There's a lot of them. Let's see. CJ said, call me Jake, but I'm pretty confident we just had some wild cold weather and then woke up to 65-degree temps, which makes fog. Yes, CJ, that is right. But the weird thing is that it's happening all over the world. That's the weird thing, right? It's not fog in itself is not weird. It's not a strange phenomenon. It happens. There's a scientific explanation for it, why it happens. Why does it happen globally all at the exact same time for a span of 3 days and in sporadic locations up to about a month ago consistently? That's the mystery, right? Because the entire world's not going to have the weather or the climate for a consistent fog the way that we're seeing it right now at the same time. It's just not going to happen. But that's what we are seeing, right? And assuming, since you're in Pennsylvania, I don't know exactly where you are in Pennsylvania, but I know most of Pennsylvania is high altitude. So I'm curious as to what your low altitude areas are looking like there, CJ. So are you in one of these high altitude areas of Pennsylvania? That would be my first question for you. Oh, and he said maybe they're playing with HAARP again. That's one of the big theories is HAARP, right? HAARP stands for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. I want to say it's out of Alaska. And basically has to do with atmospheric research. Let's see. I can actually bring up the website here. Let's see. HAARP. All right. No, I'm in the valley. Okay, well, let's see. right, HARP. This is University of Alaska Fairbanks, HARP, High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, a scientific endeavor aimed to study the properties and behavior of the ionosphere. And then, of course, you see NASA, right? NASA. Anything sponsored by NASA, you should question. So, is this HARP doing HARP stuff? I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to bring this all to your attention. You know, there's a lot of talk going on right now. Yeah, we have been dark gray for days with rain and unusually warm, typical gray skies in upstate New York in winter. Fog that has very thick and heavy was week or so before Christmas, which was odd. The mystery fog is being pumped out of the mouths of the mouth breathers still in the delusional of denial. Fog of war. Yes. I love how pissed off some people get. I mean, if you're having an abnormal amount of people report fog in their area, then why is it weird that people are talking about it? I don't know. I don't see anything weird about it. I think it's an interesting thing to ponder. This guy says it's not fog. Oh, I just saw that I'm not sharing the screen. Sorry, guys. We'll take one more trip down X here. We'll do a research on fog, get a refresh on some of the newest, most breaking stuff on fog. I think it's interesting. I do. This fog again, I keep seeing posts about it. 50 degrees plus fog. What's going on with this mysterious fog across the United States? Wausau. We had fog with light snow and also heavy mist when it warmed up. Nothing unusual. I've lived here for 20 years and seen this lots of times. I don't know what language that is. Yep, happened here in New Orleans. Around 230 people were reporting dense fog with the smell of something like exhaust or diesel fuel. New Orleans. I read the inconvenience. Yep. Nebraska, USA covered in a dense fog all week last week, and people in the area have all the virus stomach flu. Oh, hey, there's a stomach flu. Look at that. I wonder if that's what I had. RSV, pneumonia, everyone being sent home with a viral infection. The fog has been weird. I don't know what state you're in, but I'm in Bama. We had tornadoes the other night. It's cloudy and foggy today. Be safe. I actually felt the brain fog moving today. The fog smells good. Minnesota, fog for over a week. Everyone has respiratory issues. A lot of respiratory issues going around here too. Don't forget Pinellas County. Hey, that is where I am from in Florida. I am from St. Petersburg, Florida, Pinellas County. Don't forget Pinellas. Have the week off, but thick fog here this morning and crazy cloud formations with that front that went through last evening. Let's see, where are you replying to? Dense fog advisory this is a massive area of Florida, by the way. This little tip right here, this is Pinellas County. And right here's Hillsborough, Tampa. Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry it wasn't more exciting. I just thought it was interesting. I'm looking forward to some of you guys reaching out and letting me know whether or not it's foggy in your neck of the woods. And what do you think it is? How long is it going to last? Are we going to come back tomorrow and talk about fog again? Is there going to be more information and more places going to fall underneath this strange fog that's being reported all around the world? And is there anything to it? I don't know. I'll leave you guys to it. All right. Hang tight. Tomorrow, we are releasing an episode that we recorded last night where we talk about all kinds of stuff: human consciousness, quantum physics, quantum computing, quantum immortality, 9/11. I mean, we got pretty deep last night. It was a good episode. That will be released tomorrow morning. So this episode will be released here in the next few minutes on all podcast players. Choose whichever one is your favorite, and it will soon be replaced by the new episode tomorrow morning. So if you didn't make it live this time, we were live on twitch.com or twitch.tv/infinite rabbit hole at about 12:30 today for the lunch break. And this has been another episode of the Infinite Rabbit Hole podcast. I am your host, Jeremy, and I'll see you in the next fork in the path of the Infinite Rabbit Hole. Bye, everybody.